At the beginning of the drama, we see the drama's female lead, Shi, who is a geology doctor. One of her students tells her, we should click photos of this geology survey. Shi also agrees to this. She takes off her cap and glasses, and she looks like the actress Sujene. After this, we see the drama's male lead, Shu Lun, who is the president of a company. He has been waiting for Dr. Shi for a long time. His assistant Gao tells him, I didn't know that you were also waiting for someone. At this, Shu Lun just keeps staring at Gao. Over there, Shi is using her phone, and suddenly her phone gets hacked. Just then, two people kidnap her and take her away. Here, Shu Lun's mom tells him, when are you going to marry your girlfriend? Shu Lun becomes sad, so his sister tells him, you calm down. Everything will be all right. Over there, the people who have kidnapped Shi are actually Shu's sister's staff members. One staff's name is Shiaan, and the other's is Fang. Fang shows Shi a video of her sister, where Shu's sister is talking about taking a break from work. So, Fang wants Shi to go and work in her sister's place because Shi and Shu's sister, Sujene, look identical. Fang says, if you don't go, there will be a huge loss. The projects your sister has signed, she won't work on those projects now, so we will have to face a lot of loss because of it. Shu says, whatever the loss is, I will pay it. Fang says, the total price of the loss is 10 million yuan. Hearing this, Shi is shocked and agrees to do the work. After this, Shi is made to wear a beautiful dress because there is an event happening that day. And Shi comes in front of everyone as her sister, Sujene, but she has earphones in her ears. Actually, through these earphones, Fang is instructing Shi at every moment on how Sujene moves everywhere. Listening to this, Shi also copies those movements. Her assistant, Xia, is also there, who hugs her. After this, Shi has to go to the washroom, and while going there, she hears Shu Lun talking to someone on the phone. He is saying, I waited for Dr. Shi, but she didn't come at all. And I read her article. I can't believe that a lady wrote that article. Hearing this, Shi gets angry and scolds Shu Lun a lot, saying things like, what do you think of girls? After this, she leaves from there. After some time, Shi comes to the event venue. Shu Lun takes Shi onto a stage. Shu Lun asks her to dance, but Shi doesn't know how to dance well, so everyone is shocked. Because Sujene knows how to dance well, but Shi dances in her own way. And while dancing, Shi opens her blazer, and the broken zipper of her dress is visible. So Shu Lun brings her close to him. Actually, the dress Shi is wearing is Sujene's dress, but Shi is healthier than Sujene. So while wearing Sujene's dress, the dress is zipper-toed. That's why her zipper is open. Later, Shi angrily asks Fang, who is this Shu Lun? Fang says, he is your sister Sujene's contract boyfriend. After this, Fang tells Shi, today, Shu Lun is going to propose to you for marriage. When Shu Lun, thinking she is Sujene, proposes to Shi, she rejects the proposal and leaves. But then Fang tells her, according to the contract, Sujene should do everything. Only the last 3 months of the contract are left. If anything goes wrong, Shu Lun will have to face a huge loss. Shi thinks, since childhood, Sujene has had a dream of becoming an actress. If something goes wrong now, her entire career will be ruined. Thinking this, Shi goes and proposes to Shu Lun the next day. After this, the next day, Shi goes to Shu Lun's office to meet him. Shu Lun tells her, you have changed. You are not like Sujene. So Shi goes close to him, and Shu Lun feels nervous. Then, Shi talks to him about the contract and leaves, and Shu Lun feels a little free. After this, Fang shows Shi the contract, and after seeing it, Shi understands that only Shu Lun has more profit in it. So Shi decides, from now on, I will also think about my profit and will also claim my profit. Then she finds out that according to the contract, she and Shu Lun have to go on a date. So she sees that a fried chicken company has invited both of them. Shu Lun doesn't go there, but Shi goes there. She also starts giving an interview. Shi says, girls always want to propose to their beloved to make them feel special. This interview is being live-streamed, which Shu Lun is also watching. People on the internet are calling Shu Lun a bad boyfriend because he didn't come here with Shi. So Shu Lun also goes there. There, Shi is just eating chicken. Fang tells her, don't, because you will get fat like this, but she doesn't listen to him. After the live ends, Xia is looking for Shi, but she is not found anywhere. Then Shu Lun reads comments from his phone, where people are now calling him a good boyfriend. Here, Shu Lun looks at Shi, but Shu Lun doubts, is that girl really Sujene or not? Then he thinks, maybe Sujene, or rather Shi, has started to like me. Then Fang tells Shi to call Shu Lun to meet. Fang and Shiaan get Shi ready nicely. Shi asks, what's the need to get so ready? Fang says, right now, you two as a couple are trending. That's why you have to look good everywhere. After this, Shu Lun and Shi meet. Shu Lun says, I will not renew the contract. Shu says, "You proposed to me. This means your family has asked you to marry me. You have to renew this contract." Shu Lun also remembers his mom's words, so he gives Shu a contract. He has brought this contract ready. At this very moment, a cameraman starts clicking photos of both of them. They both quickly leave from there. Then they are in the car. That same cameraman is following them. After this, Shu drives the car very fast, and then that cameraman cannot find them. Then Shu Lun says, "I will not renew the contract." After coming home, Shu thinks, "I will not let anything bad happen to Sujene in any way." Over there, Shu Lun tells his sister, Xiaoman, "I did not renew the contract, so you should convince mom about it." Then we see Shu Lun is in an office meeting where his uncle is saying, Shu Lun is not handling the business well. Shu Lun says, "Until now, I have done many good things for this business. Now in business, profit or loss can happen anytime. One has to take risks." His uncle says, "I cannot take any loss in this matter. It seems I will now have to think about my investment." After all this, Gao tells Shu Lun, "Now, from where will we get a new investor?" Over there, Fang tells Shu Lun's mom has been forcing him to get married for a long time. Shu Lun had to get into a relationship with a famous person. That's why he got into a relationship with Sujene. And Sujene also needed financial support, so she also got into this contract relationship. Then Fang gives Shu information about Shu Lun's likes and dislikes. Then Shu finds out that people are trolling her after seeing her photos, and she is also looking very fat. After this, Shu calls a sports brand and gets her pictures clicked in a strange way. Fang forbids her from posting those pictures and says, "Don't post such pictures, people will make all sorts of comments." Still, Shu posts those pictures. But after some time, she feels, "I made a mistake by responding to people like this." Over there, Shu Lun and Gao talk about a new project. They talk about a topic related to geology. Just then, Gao shows Shu Lun a trending post where Shu is trending. Shu Lun finds this boring and throws Gao's phone in the water. So Gao also throws Shu Lun's watch in the water. Shu Lun jumps into the water to get the watch. Just then, Shu comes there. Shu tells Shu Lun to renew the contract, and she says, "I will do anything to get the contract renewed." So Shu Lun tells her, "Jump in the water." Shu is about to jump, but Shu Lun stops her. Shu says, "I will also help you in your new geology-related project." Shu Lun thinks, "How does she know so much about me?" After this, the next day in the office, Gao tells Shu Lun, "If you don't renew the contract, you will be the one to face the loss." Shu Lun does not want to face the loss. Then Shu comes there and talks about the contract, and Shu Lun feels that Shu has changed a bit. Shu is carrying a hammer, so Shu Lun also sees that. Shu Lun has seen this hammer with Shu before, so he takes this hammer from her. Shu says, "If you renew the contract, I will help you in geology." After this, they both go to the library. Shu is looking at books in the library. Shu Lun thinks, "How can an actress be interested in so many books?" Then they both start doing their respective work, and a lot of time passes, and there is no one else in the library. It's just the two of them. Shu Lun says to Shu, "Thank you for helping me in geology." Just then, the lights go off, and Shu gets scared. Shu Lun picks her up in his arms. Then, Shu tells Shu Lun, "Renew the contract." Shu Lun says, "I have to think about my business, so I can't renew the contract." At this, Shu cannot say anything. The next day, Fang tells Shu, "The rumor of your and Shu Lun's breakup has gone trending." Shu says, "I was the one who made that post. Now I can get Shu Lun to renew the contract." Then Shu Lun and Xiaoman go to a party. Shu Lun's uncle asks him, "Did you and Sujene break up?" Shu Lun smiles and says, "It's nothing like that." Just then, Shu arrives there. Everyone just keeps looking at her. Shu goes and kisses Shu Lun. Shu Lun is completely surprised. Then Shu says, "Well, now it's official." So Shu Lun also starts introducing Shu to everyone. Over there, Xiaoman and Gao are standing together. Just then, Xiaoman gets a call from her boyfriend. Gao asks, "Whose call is it?" So Xiaoman tells him, "It's my boyfriend." The next day, we see Shu Lun, who has renewed the contract. Here, he tells Shu what all she should do. Shu says, "I remember." Shu Lun says, "We can also add something to this." He further says, "Look, according to the contract, you cannot fall in love with me." Shu says, "I have no interest in you." After this, Shu is at home. Shu says, "Shu Lun thinks I will fall in love with him." Anyway, then Fang tells her, "You will have to do a lot. For the contract, you will also have to act." Shu starts practicing acting, but she is not able to act, so everyone thinks about making some new plans. Fang goes to ask Shu Lun if he will agree to this plan or not. But just then, Shu takes him away from Shu Lun. Shu Lun says, "This must be some new plan of yours to attract me." So Jishu starts going close to Shu Lun. Shu Lun starts moving back, and then Jishu scares him. Anyway, then we see Jishu is acting on the film set. Over there, Shu Lun is talking to an investor about his geology project. This investor likes his idea, but he is not ready to invest. He says, "I want to meet my granddaughter." Now Shu Lun tells that investor, "I will introduce you to my girlfriend, Sujene." Then they both go to the set where Jishu is acting, but she is not able to act properly at all. The director scolds her a lot. Here, the investor who has come with Shu Lun, his name is Mr. Zhang. Actually, his granddaughter is a big fan of Sujene, so Mr. Zhang has come here to meet Sujene. But because Jishu is not able to act, a drama director present there says a lot of things to her. After all this, Jishu sits upset. Jia tries to calm her down. Fang also comes to her. After this, Shiaan comes there and says, Shu Lun wants to introduce Jishu to Mr. Zhang. Here, Shu Lun is standing with Mr. Zhang. Just then, he sees Jishu is there. She starts running towards them with a big smile. Shu Lun thinks, Jishu is coming to hug me. So Shu Lun stands in a position to hug. But Jishu directly goes and meets Mr. Zhang. She says, I am a very big fan of yours. I wanted to meet you too. Shu Lun is surprised how an actress can know so much about a person related to geology. After this, we see Jishu. A wrong formula is written on a board, so she corrects it. At this, everyone is happy with Jishu. Anyway, then Fang is very tense about how Jishu will act. Over there, Gao tells Shu Lun, actually, all the responsibilities of his granddaughter have fallen on Mr. Zhang. That's why he doesn't want to take a risk by investing anywhere. So Shu Lun calls Fang and says, I will help Sujene in acting, but she will also have to do a job for me. Then Gao comes and gives Shu Lun the scripts of all the love stories. Shu Lun says, I have practiced the scripts of all the love movies well. Now I will be able to act well with Jishu. Shu Lun studies these documents. The next day, Shu Lun, Jishu, and Gao meet. Jishu comes and says, this isn't a date, is it? Shu Lun says, no, I just came with Gao. After this, Shu Lun gives Jishu a watch and says, a heartbeat can be tracked with this watch. Whenever someone is in love or is excited, their heartbeat increases. Then Jishu and Gao start dating. From a distance, Shu Lun is watching this. In the course of conversation, Gao puts his coat on Jishu, so Shu Lun feels jealous, and he removes Gao's coat and puts his own coat on Jishu, and tells Gao, you go to the office. Then Shu Lun takes Jishu to an exhibition. There, Jishu is walking around holding Shu Lun's hand. Then, Jishu lets go of his hand and says, my heartbeat isn't increasing at all while being with you. My heartbeat was increasing while being with Gao. Hearing this, Shu Lun feels jealous and goes close to Jishu. This makes Jishu's heartbeat increase, and they both feel embarrassed. Over there, Xiaoman is about to buy an expensive gift for her boyfriend. Gao comes and tells her, ask Shu Lun once before taking the gift. Xiaoman doesn't listen to him. But in all this, Gao finds out which location Xiaoman's boyfriend is at currently. Then, Gao goes to a club where Xiaoman's boyfriend is discussing with his friends. Xiaoman is a rich girl. She is very idiotic and gives me expensive gifts. Gao records all these things. Then he beats Xiaoman's boyfriend a lot and says, don't meet Xiaoman again. Then Gao shows this recording to Shu Lun. Shu Lun says to him, thank you. After this, Shu Lun calls Jishu, and Fang picks up the call and says, the director scolded Sujene, so she is depressed right now. Here, Jishu starts thinking about how the director scolded her and got angry at her because she couldn't feel the love well in the love scene. Just then, Shu Lun comes there and says, I told you that ever since Mr. Zhang's son got divorced, the full responsibility of his granddaughter has fallen on him. On top of that, Mr. Zhang's granddaughter is alone at home, so you should go to her. But if you can't go right now, it's fine, no problem. But Jishu gets ready to go there. After this, Jishu and Shu Lun spend a good time with Zhang's granddaughter, Anne. Jishu talks with Anne. She says, my parents also got divorced. I also wanted to spend good time with them. Anyway, then we see Shu Lun saying to Jishu, thank you. You made him feel better in this way. So Jishu says, the thing I said about living with my parents is actually a lie. After saying this, Jishu's mood becomes a little off. So Shu Lun starts telling her jokes to fix her mood. After this, Shu Lun is in the office and there his uncle says, now who will work on the new project? Just then, Mr. Zhang comes there and says, I will invest in the new project. Shu Lun's uncle does not like this. Over there, Jishu remembers the moments spent with Shu Lun and is doing her film scenes well. Everyone likes her performance. Shu Lun is also there, and he claps for Jishu. Just then, Jishu is about to fall, so Shu Lun catches her. This makes Shu Lun's heartbeat increase a lot. Then Shu Lun is in the office, and Jishu sends her film's love lines to Shu Lun in a voice message. Hearing these messages, Shu Lun's heartbeat increases. At night, Shu Lun starts thinking only about Jishu. The next day, Gao tells Shu Lun, "Your mom has arranged a house party. I don't want to go there." He further says, "If you can take Jishu there, you will feel good." Then Shu Lun goes to his mom's place. His mom has already called Jishu by texting her. Shu Lun's mom has arranged a couple's room. Seeing this, Shu Lun doesn't feel right, but he tells Jishu, "We both will act in front of mom." Then Shu Lun's mom takes a picture of both of them, but in the picture, they are very far apart from each other. So Shu Lun's mom asks them many questions. Then she shows Jishu a lot of Shu Lun's pictures. She shows Jishu a picture of a place, and Jishu immediately tells the geological details of that place. After this, Shu Lun's mom tells Jishu, "You cook today." Shu Lun says, "Yes, she cooks very well." At this, Jishu looks at Shu Lun angrily. Then Jishu says, "I will definitely cook, but Shu Lun will have to help me." Then Jishu goes into the kitchen, but she doesn't know anything properly. Shu Lun's mom sees this. Then she leaves from there. So Shu Lun moves Jishu aside and starts cooking. After this, everyone is eating food. Just then, Xiaoman comes home and is very upset. She goes to her room. Later, Xiaoman is about to run away from home, so Shu Lun catches her. Xiaoman says, "I am going to meet my boyfriend," but Shu Lun locks her in the room. Jishu sees this incident from her room. After some time, Shu Lun sees from his room's window that Jishu is taking Xiaoman somewhere, so Shu Lun calls Gao. Here, Jishu brings Xiaoman to a club. There, Xiaoman sees that her boyfriend is with another girl. She slaps her boyfriend. Just then, 4 boys come there, and Jishu and Xiaoman start fighting with those boys. In the middle of the fight, Shu Lun comes and starts hitting those boys. Shu Lun asks Jishu, "Why did you bring Xiaoman here?" Everyone present there is looking at both of them. Jishu says, "I wanted to show her the truth." Anyway, then, after coming out from there, Jishu remembers that if she goes to Shu Lun's house now, she will have to share a room with Shu Lun. So she says, "I am having a very bad headache. I won't be able to go home." At this, Shu Lun says, "Don't act. Xiaoman knows everything." Actually, Xiaoman knows about their contract relationship. The next day, Jishu and Xiaoman have to stay close to each other in the house because Shu Lun's mom is keeping an eye on both of them. After this, Gao calls Shu Lun. So then Shu Lun and Ji should get ready and leave. And here, Shu Lun's mom is happy thinking they are going on a play date. Then everyone is playing archery. Then when it's Shu Lun's turn, over there Jishu starts talking to Gao. So Shu Lun's attention gets diverted to Jishu, and he misses his target. Shu Lun does not admit this, but everyone says Shu Lun has lost. Then they are playing tennis. Jishu does not know how to play tennis. So during the break time, Shu Lun teaches her to play tennis. While teaching, they both come very close to each other. After the break, Jishu plays tennis well. After this, a child comes there who is about to get hurt. So Jishu goes to save him, and Jishu is about to fall, so Shu Lun goes to save her. But in all this, Shu Lun gets hurt. After this, that child's dad comes and scolds him for coming here. So Jishu says a lot of things to that dad. Later, Jishu applies medicine to Shu Lun, and Jishu's hand is also hurt, so Shu Lun also applies medicine to her. After this, Shu Lun's uncle comes to Shu Lun's office and says, "You will have to do everything in the company according to me." But Shu Lun does not want to listen to his words. Then, the uncle leaves Shu Lun's room. Outside, Jishu is standing with coffee for them. But now they both collide, and Jishu spills coffee on the uncle. Actually, Jishu is getting angry at the uncle's words, and that's why she has done all this intentionally. Anyway, then everyone is sitting in the hall room and talking. Just then, Shu Lun's uncle comes there and says, Shu Lun and Jishu should get married. They should also have children. Actually, he is saying all this to taunt Shu Lun because he knows that this is a contract relationship. So Jishu also tells the uncle, "You have also grown old, so why haven't you married? You should also have children." At this, the uncle cannot say anything. Shu Lun's mom, understanding the situation, tells Shu Lun and Jishu, "Go inside." Shu Lun and Jishu go into a room and it is very well decorated there. A beautiful dress is also kept there, which makes both of them feel awkward. After this, Jishu takes Shu Lun to a park and they both start playing there. After this, in the course of conversation, Shu Lun says, "I am an adopted child. If uncle takes all the property in his name, then it will become a problem for us." Anyway, then Jishu is very drunk, and Shu Lun makes her sleep on the bed. But just then, Jishu kisses Shu Lun. The next morning, Jishu wakes up from sleep and sees Shu Lun sleeping next to her. Then, when Shu Lun wakes up, Jishu asks, "What happened between us last night? And who changed my dress?" Shu Lun says, "Xiaoman changed your dress." Later, Shu Lun is repeatedly remembering Jishu. But in the end, he takes Jishu's photo and says, I am not interested in this at all. After this, we see Jishi is doing her work. Xiaoman tells Fang, ever since Jishu came from Shu Lun's house, she has been very happy. Then Fang comes and tells Jishu, you have to do a lot more work with us in the future. Jishu says, I don't know if Sujene will even return or not. I also have to live my life. I can't do all this forever, can I? Fang feels bad that he expected too much from Jishu. Over there, Shu Lun had made up his mind. I will not think about Jishi anymore. But still, he starts missing Jishu. He waits for Jishi's message. Then Fang goes and tells Jishi, Shu Lun has invited you for dinner. Jishu says, I will not go for dinner but for breakfast. Then Shu Lun and Jishi go to have breakfast. Shu Lun sees that everyone in the restaurant has come wearing pajamas, but Shu Lun has come wearing a coat. After this, they both are eating. Just then, a girl comes and talks to Shu Lun about his social media status. Just then, Jishu accidentally spills milk on Shu Lun. Shu Lun says, you did this on purpose. Jishu says, go nearby, change your dress, and come back. Then Jishu brings Shu Lun to her house. Shu Lun sees that there is a photo there where Shu Lun is also visible with other people, but Jishu has put a sticker on Shu Lun's face. Then Jishu says, I'll come back after freshening up a bit. Then Jishu comes after freshening up and falls asleep. Shu Lun goes to her, puts a bedsheet over her, and is about to kiss her, but ultimately, he controls himself. He hears Jishu saying in her sleep, this relationship is a contract relationship. Hearing this, Shu Lun leaves from there. After this, a message comes to Shu Lun that he has to go to a meeting. Over there, Fang comes and tells Jishu, you have to have a meeting with an advertisement brand now. Then Jishu goes there for the meeting. Shu Lun has also come there. So Jishu goes and asks him about her hammer because a few days ago, Shu Lun had sent a picture of that hammer to Jishu. But then in the current scene, they have a fight during their conversation, and both of them go to their respective work. After this, the person who is meeting with Jishu is misbehaving with her. So Jishu tears her dress a little and kicks that person. Just then, Shu Lun comes there and saves Jishu and takes her away. At home, he is applying medicine to Jishu's wound. Like a possessive boyfriend, he says, stay away from those people. Anyway, later, Jishu goes for a shoot, but sees that the brand there has taken another model for the shoot. The editor there apologizes to Jishu, but Jishu scolds him and leaves. She goes into the car and makes a plan. Over there, Xiaoman tells Shu Lun, Jishu is trending right now. Everyone is saying that you did not support Jishu in her issue related to that other model. After this, Shu Lun's mom calls him and says, have you two broken up? Why are you not taking her side? Shu Lun says, it's nothing like that. In fact, we live together. Over there, Jishu leaks the photos of that other model's shoot. So all the fans see those photos. Here, Shu Lun is thinking, I told mom that we live together, but what should I do now? After this, Shu Lun goes to Jishu's house and explains everything. But Jishu stops Shu Lun from entering the house. Shu Lun says, it is written in the contract that I can stay at your house. If you stop me, I can file a case against you. So then Jishu has to agree to Shu Lun's words. Anyway, then Jishu starts bargaining. Shu Lun says, I will stay here for 1 week. Jishu says, you will only stay for 5 days. Shu Lun agrees. Then in the course of conversation, Jishu comes close to Shu Lun, and Shu Lun starts blushing. Just then, Jishu remembers that she had kissed Shu Lun, so she moves away from Shu Lun. After this, Shu Lun's mom comes there and says that she will stay here for a few days. Over there, Xiaoman and Gao are in the office. Xiaoman's mood is off, so Gao tells her, if you want to know an office secret, then come with me. Then Gao takes Xiaoman to an amusement park. So Xiaoman gets on a lot of rides there. The whole day, they both have a lot of fun. Then in the evening, they are returning. Just then, Gao says, I did all this because your brother Shu Lun trusts me a lot. He further says, I can't let you go with any boy. You have to find a good boyfriend. Hearing this, Xiaoman becomes happy. Over there, on Shu Lun's mom's insistence, Jishu and Shu Lun have to share a room. Jishu tells Shu Lun, you sleep somewhere else. Shu Lun sleeps on the bed and says, don't disturb me, or I will file a case against you. Here, there is a big teddy bear between them. Shu Lun cannot sleep, and he doesn't let Jishu sleep either. In the morning, when they both wake up, they see that they are both sleeping cuddling each other. Seeing this, both of their heartbeats increase. Jishu gets up and goes to the washroom. Shu Lun says, I am going to the office. Over there, Xiaoman takes lunch for Gao to the office. Gao takes the lunch from her, and Xiaoman becomes happy. After going to the office, Shu Lun is fighting with the advertisement brand that had taken another model in place of Jishu. In all this, Shu Lun's uncle decides that he will remove Shu Lun from his job. Xiaoman calls Jishu and tells her this. Jishu is surprised. She comes to Shu Lun and says, sorry, all this happened because of me. From now on, I will listen to everything you say. Shu Lun goes to her and kisses her. He says, "That day you kissed me without permission. Today, I kissed you." The next day, in the meeting, Shu Lun explains to everyone how the CEO of that advertisement company is dangerous, and if Shu Lun's company creates a relationship with that company, Shu Lun's company will have to face a loss. Everyone analyzes his words. They look at the evidence given by Shu Lun and appreciate Shu Lun. Over there, Fang asks Ji-Shi, "You and Shu Lun are living in the same house, sleeping on the same bed together. What is going on between you two?" Hearing this, Ji-Shi thinks, "I will ask Yu Lun to go back to his house tomorrow itself." Then she goes to Shu Lun. Shu Lun says, "Mom has gone home. I will also go tomorrow. And sorry for that kiss." Ji-Shi says, "If you are talking about the kiss, then this is a contract relationship, so I won't mind it." But later, Shu Lun is thinking about this. Over there, Xiaoman is in the office and dreams that Gao likes her. Gao also understands everything. Over there, Shu Lun thinks about how Ji-Shi took his kiss so lightly. Gao comes to him and says, "I have a plan." He introduces Yu Lun to a girl and says, "She will go to the party as your partner." Hearing this, Shu Lun is surprised. Over there, we see Ji-Shi and her co-actress tells her, "You are going to a party here," and there Shu Lun is going to a party with another girl. Ji-Shi sees the picture of that girl and says, "Yes, so he is going with an actress, what's in it?" But inwardly, Ji-Shi is angry. Then she goes to the party, and Shu Lun is there. He asks Ji-Shi, "Why did you come here?" Ji-Shi says, "I came to the wrong address." Then that girl holds Shu Lun's hand, seeing which Ji-Shi leaves from there. Shu Lun is about to go after her, but Gao stops him. Here, Ji-Shi thinks Shu Lun will come after her, but he doesn't come. Later, Shu Lun reads comments on social media where it is written how bad a partner he is. He cheated on Ji-Shi. Xiaoman and Gao also see this comment. Xiaoman and Shu Lun scold Gao. Then Xiaoman suggests to Shu Lun that he should go and tell Ji-Shi everything truthfully. After this, we see Ji-Shi and Xiaoman. Xiaoman does not let Ji-Shi see the phone, but Ji-Shi forcibly takes the phone and sees that some comments have come against Shu Lun on social media. But Ji-Shi is not affected by this. After this, Ji-Shi is shooting, but there another actress intentionally throws a bag towards Ji-Shi, which injures Ji-Shi's shoulder. But Shu Lun comes and saves Ji-Shi from falling and scolds that actress a lot. Then at home, Shu Lun applies medicine to Ji-Shi and says, "The girl who went with me that day is a translator." Ji-Shi says, "Clear this matter on social media." Then Xiaoman explains to Ji-Shi on a call that it is not Shu Lun's fault. After this, Ji-Shi doesn't understand what she will do. Over there, Xiaoman is getting drenched in the rain, so she calls Gao for help. Gao comes and arranges for an umbrella. Then Xiaoman says, "I like you." Gao has not thought about this in this way, so he leaves from there. Over there, Ji-Shi and Shu Lun are drinking, and Shu Lun says, "Don't drink too much, you get very drunk." Ji-Shi says, "It's not like that," but then she gets very drunk and tells Shu Lun about her adventures. She tells Shu Lun, "I like you," and then she kisses Shu Lun. The next day, when Ji-Shi wakes up, she sees that Shu Lun has made soup for her. After this, Ji-Shi goes to see horses for a horse riding shoot. There, she likes a horse, but when the owner of that horse is called, he refuses to give the horse. Then Shu Lun calls Gao and says, "You refuse to give the horse?" Gao says, "I didn't know that Ji-Shi had asked for it." Then, Shu Lun takes that horse and comes to Ji-Shi and makes her do horse riding. Shu Lun had seen some geology-related articles in Ji-Shi's house. He thinks Ji-Shi wrote these articles. Now, in the office, Gao comes and gives Shu Lun some information and says, "Sujene has a twin sister whose name is Ji-Shi. She is a geology doctor." Gao asks, "Are you happy or sad that she is not Sujene?" Shu Lun doesn't understand what response he should give. The next day, Shu Lun goes to Ji-Shi and calls her Ji-Shi, but Ji-Shi does not respond. On top of that, she asks, "Who is this Ji-Shi?" Shu Lun says she is a doctor of geology. There is going to be a seminar related to geology in the company. I am thinking of inviting Ji-Shi there. Shu Lun tells Ji-Shi, "You also come there with me." Ji-Shi agrees. Actually, Shu Lun wants Ji-Shi to tell him the truth. But thinking about her sister's well-being, Ji-Shi does not tell him anything. Then Shu Lun starts telling about his school. "I never enjoyed my school campus life." Ji-Shi also starts talking about her college campus, but then she controls herself and says, "I wanted to become an actress." Then Shu Lun asks Ji-Shi, "Why did you think of becoming an actress?" Ji-Shi doesn't understand what response she should give, so she says, "My mom was sick. I needed money, so I started acting." Before Shu Lun asks her anything more, she says, "We will go to the seminar as a campus couple." After this, Ji-Shi sees the seminar's guest book and is surprised to see a professor's picture there. Just then, Shu Lun gets a call, and he leaves from there. When he comes back, he sees that Ji-Shi is not there. Then Fang calls Shu Lun and says, Ji-Shi has a meeting with the director, so she has gone there. Then Fang asks Ji-Shi, "Why did you make me say this?" Shu says, a professor I know is coming to the seminar. If he had recognized me in front of everyone, I would have been caught. After this, Shu's horse shoot pictures become very famous. Fang comes and tells Shu Lun's company has bought the most copies of this photo shoot. Hearing this, Shu becomes happy. Over there, Shu Lun's uncle says, Shu should not do such photo shoots. Shu Lun says, this is her life, so she will decide what she wants to do. Over there, Shu says in an interview, my boyfriend supports me a lot. That's why his company bought so many copies. Shu sends a message to Shu Lun for buying these copies and sends a thank you. Shu Lun asks Gao, you did all this, right? Gao says, yes, I want the love bond between you two to deepen. After this, Xiaoman messages Gao, I am sick, and Gao comes to meet her. Xiaoman pretends to be sick. Gao comes and takes care of her. While taking care, Gao falls asleep, so Xiaoman is about to kiss him. Then Gao wakes up and his head collides with Xiaoman's nose. Xiaoman goes in front of the mirror to look at her nose, so Gao says, are you okay now? Then I am leaving. Over there, Gao shows Shu Lun Shu's interview, and he sees that Shu is saying a lot of good things about him. So he becomes happy and decides that he will not reveal Shu's secret, and when she is comfortable, she will tell Shu Lun about herself. Then he sends Shu the file containing all of Shu's information and writes in it, I will wait for you, Shu. Seeing this, Shu becomes happy. After this, Shu goes to get ready to meet Shu Lun. Over there, Shu Lun waits for her. Just then, Shu finds a diary of Sujene, where Sujene has written, I like someone, and Shu feels his description is almost similar to Shu Lun's. Seeing this, Shu thinks about Sujene and does not go to meet Shu Lun. Poor Shu Lun stands alone for a long time. The next day, Shu is going to an event, so Shu Lun comes to pick her up. Shu comes with him in the car. He asks, why didn't you come last night? Shu starts making excuses. Shu Lun says, I just want to know the truth. Shu gets angry and says, I am telling the truth. Then they both go to the event and give interviews. After this, Shu tells Fang, I can't tolerate all this anymore. I want to tell everything. I probably won't be able to continue this contract either. Just then, an actress records the conversation of these two. Then she leaks this recording. Fang comes and tells Shu, someone has leaked this video. Over there, Shu Lun's uncle comes again and starts telling him, Shu Lun should not handle the company. Anyway, then Shu Lun also sees that leaked recording and messages Shu, don't take too much stress. Shu is not able to reply to his message and starts reading Sujine's diary again. On the other side, Xiaoman calls Shu Lun and asks about Gao. Shu Lun says he must be at the bar right now. Xiaoman goes to the bar and sees Gao sitting with a girl. She comes in front of that girl and says, I am Gao's girlfriend. Then she starts creating a drama, so that girl leaves from there. Here, there are reporters outside Shu's house, so she cannot get out of the house. She dresses up like Shu and leaves, and the reporters start going after her. Over there, Shu Lun goes to meet Shu in the library, but the reporters stop him to ask him questions. So Shu comes there and takes him away. Then, Shu says sorry to Shu Lun. She says, all this happened because of me. Shu Lun says, I also shouldn't have been so rude that day. Then Shu gets into a car and is returning home. She messages Shu Lun's mom and says, sorry. Shu Lun's mom tells her, it's okay, such rumors keep spreading. The next day, Shu holds a press meet. She tells the reporters, I have a personal life. Why should I tell you all everything? Then a question comes, is your relationship real? Just then, Shu Lun comes there and kisses Shu and tells the reporters, now is it proved whether this relationship is real or fake, or should I explain something else? Over there, that actress who made Shu's video is with Shu Lun's uncle. Actually, this rumor thing is the plan of both of them. Here, Shu gets angry at Shu Lun. So Shu Lun says, I had no other option but to do this in front of the reporters. After this, Shu tells Fang, I can't do this anymore. I also have to live my life. And then Shu refuses to go to the next show. Then Fang gets a call from his company, and his job is at risk because Shu refused to go to that show. Fang starts crying, so Shu feels bad. She agrees to go to the show. Over there, Xiaoman follows Gao. She wants to know what kind of girls Gao is interested in. She tries to keep the other girls in the office away from Gao. Gao is talking on a call. Xiaoman goes and asks him, are you going on a date? Gao says, yes, and you stop following me. Gao leaves for the date, so Xiaoman comes and sits in Gao's car. Gao tells her to leave, but Xiaoman does not leave, so Gao has to take her with him. After this, we see Gao has come to play basketball with Shu Lun. Seeing this, Xiaoman feels relaxed because Gao has not come on a date. After playing basketball with Shu Lun, Gao rests for a bit. Just then, Xiaoman brings a water bottle for him. She has made a love sign on the water bottle. Seeing this, Gao tells her to bring another bottle. After this, Shu Lun and Jisha have a shoot. The reporters take separate interviews from both of them. They ask them about their relationship. Shu Lun says, "I thought this was a couple show." But here, the interview is being done separately. Over there, Jisha says, in the interview, "I want to tell Shu Lun that if we break up in the future, he should not misunderstand me." After the interview ends, Shu Lun tells the reporters, "Next time, take the interview together. If you need funds, I will give them." Over there, Jisha tells the reporters, "Take the interview separately. This will make the relationship seem even more real to the audience." Over there, Xiaoman gives Gao a letter and says, "Whenever you are free, read this letter." The next day, Gao is free because Jisha and Shu Lun have a shoot. But wherever Gao goes, whether it is the market or somewhere else, Xiaoman follows him. Gao tells Xiaoman, "Why are you following me everywhere?" So Xiaoman gets angry at him in return. After this, we see Jisha and Shu Lun. Jisha tells Shu Lun to set up a tent because in the diary the boy Sujene had written about knows how to set up a tent well. Shu Lun goes to set up the tent and after some time comes and says, "I have set up the tent." Jisha does not reply. After this, she asks Shu Lun to throw a stone in the pond. Shu Lun is not able to do this work properly. Sujene had written in her diary that the boy she likes, she had taught him how to throw a stone. So Jisha asks Shu Lun, "Since when have you been practicing throwing stones in the water?" Shu Lun says, "I have been doing this since class 5. Hearing this, Jisha becomes happy. Then she goes and sees that Shu Lun has beautifully decorated the tent. Seeing this, Jisha is now happy. Over there, Gao says sorry to Xiaoman for behaving so rudely with her. Xiaoman says, "I just wanted to know what you like, and nothing else." Here, Shu Lun is making dinner for Jisha, and just then Shu Lun's guest, Shi Yi, and a boy named Qin arrive. Shi Yi is Shu Lun's rumored girlfriend from his university time. Qin is Jisha's rumored boyfriend. Jisha gets angry and calls Fang and asks, "Who is Shu Yi?" At the same time, Shu Lun calls Xiaoman and asks about Qin. Xiaoman says, 3 years ago, Sujene and Qin were partners in a show. Qin used to like Sujene. Anyway, after hanging up the call, Jisha and Shu Lun come out of their respective tents. Shu Lun sings a song. So Jisha remembers Sujene had written in her diary, "My favorite boy sings the same song." Again, Jisha gets confused. The next day, she ignores Shu Lun. Then Xia comes and says, "The photographer is late." So at this, Shu Lun tells Jisha, "Then let's have a fishing competition. And if I win, you have to tell me what happened to you that you are ignoring me." Hearing this, Jisha says, "And if I win, you will not ask me such a stupid question again." Anyway, then Jisha wins the game. After this, they both have a photo shoot where they are both angry with each other and are not able to pose properly. So the director tells them both, "Just like you guys kissed in front of the reporters that day, do it the same way." Jisha feels a little nervous, but Shu Lun kisses her. Over there, Xiaoman is calling for Gao, but Gao has fallen asleep in the car. Xiaoman has brought a tiffin for him. Just then, it starts raining, and Xiaoman starts getting wet. Then Gao's eyes open and he sees Xiaoman is getting wet. He quickly puts a blazer on Xiaoman and takes her from there. Here, Shu Lun tells Jisha, "I like you." But Jisha, thinking about her sister, ignores him. Over there, Xiaoman gives Gao a letter to read and also gives him the food she brought for him. Gao does not want to accept these things, but because Xiaoman has gotten wet, Gao takes her to his house. While scrolling on her phone, Xiaoman falls asleep on the sofa. Gao, looking at her, is thinking how much Xiaoman likes him. Then when Xiaoman wakes up, Gao tells her to go and sleep in the bedroom. In the morning, Xiaoman sees that Gao has made breakfast for her. With the breakfast, there is a letter in which it is written, "This breakfast is for you, Xiaoman." Over there, Jisha has not done anything for 1 week. She is sleeping on the bed and is thinking about Shu Lun. Then Jisha goes to a party with her friends, and there she sings in a very bad way. Her friends are in a bad state. Then Jisha comes home very drunk and Qin is there. He tries to get close to Jisha. Just then, Shu Lun comes there and pushes him away. He says, "You can't do this with my girlfriend." Qin says, "I was her boyfriend. You two are in a contract relationship. I heard everything that day." Shu Lun says, "Whatever it is, but what you were doing right now, a case of harassment can be filed against you for that." Then Shu Lun takes Jisha inside the house. Jisha behaves weirdly because she is very drunk and kisses Shu Lun. The next morning when Jisha wakes up, she's thinking about this incident. Shu Lun says, "We are still boyfriend and girlfriend." Jisha says, "I was drunk last night. Whatever happened was a mistake." But Jisha is confused in her heart. She tells Fang, "Sujene likes Shu Lun, so I can't like Shu Lun." After this, Xiaoman sees Gao. Gao is going into a hotel. A girl is also there. Seeing this, Xiaoman gets upset. so Xiaoman cries a lot after coming home. Over there, Jishu has a shoot, and Qin comes there. Shu Lun tells Jishu to stay away from Qin. Here, Xiaoman messages Gao. Which girl did you go with? Gao lies to her. At this, Xiaoman gets even angrier. Over there, Gao tells someone else, I went to the hotel with a client that day, and then he also tells about Xiaoman. Here, Fang calls Jishu. He gives Jishu a letter where it is written, I Sujene like someone else. Over there, Jishu goes to have dinner with Qin because Qin has invited her for this dinner. Here, Jishu clearly says, I like someone else. Qin asks, who? Shu Lun? Jishu says, yes. Then they both consider each other as brother and sister. And right there, Jishu and Qin come out of the restaurant and hug each other. Shu Lun sees this. Then Jishu takes a gift for Shu Lun, but Shu Lun says, there is no relationship between us. You can kiss anyone, hug anyone, anytime. Jishu gets angry and throws her gift there and leaves. Shu Lun picks up that gift and sees that Jishu has kept a letter inside that gift where she has written, I like you so much, Shu Lun. Seeing all this, Shu Lun goes to appease Jishu. Over there, Xiaoman is staring at Gao. Gao also notices this and starts hiding. All this keeps going on. Then finally, Gao asks Xiaoman to go out for a meal. Over there, some people come to Jishu and Shu Lun, and a discussion happens between these two parties that Shu Lun and Jishu will go to an orphanage. There, Shu Lun remembers his childhood. Jishu asks Shu Lun about his childhood, but Shu Lun does not reply anything. Then something gets stuck in a child's throat, so Shu Lun helps him. But a lady comes and tells him so, leave. Over there, Gao tells Xiaoman, the lady you saw me with is my client, and I had an ex who left me because I didn't have money. That's why I don't want to get involved in all this. Here, Shu Lun's mom tells Jishu, Shu Lun has endured a lot since childhood. That's why now you are the only one who has to fix all this. Then Shu Lun tells Jishu, I was in that orphanage, but ever since that orphanage's auntie's husband came, everything had changed. That man loved me and took me to roam in the mountains, but while roaming, he had an accident and he died. That's why that auntie considers me responsible for that accident. After this, Jishu talks to that auntie and requests her a lot to talk to Shu Lun. The auntie agrees. Jishu tells the auntie and Shu Lun to go to a place. Then Shu Lun talks to the auntie and leaves. Shan and Xia keep an eye on Shu Lun and inform Jishu. Looking at Shu Lun, it seems that he is sad. After this, Jishu comes in front of Shu Lun as a teddy bear so that his mood gets better. Then Shu Lun tells her, things have become fine between me and auntie. Then Jishu tells Shu Lun, you already knew about Sujene and my reality. After this, Shu Lun also agrees to this, and Jishu becomes very happy. Then they both kiss. Over there, Xiaoman says, I will leave my house, money, everything, and come to you. I just want you. Still, Gao does not accept her, so Xiaoman cries a lot. Then Xiaoman sees that someone has set off firecrackers there. After this, Xiaoman tells Gao, Jishu and I are in a relationship. Gao does not believe this. Shu Lun calls Jishu and says, tell Gao that we are dating. Jishu says, I can't hear anything. Then Gao starts laughing at Shu Lun. Then Jishu is telling someone, I don't love him. I am just acting. Shu Lun gets upset hearing this. Actually, Jishu is reading a script. Then Xia comes to Jishu and says, I saw Shu Lun. He is very angry. Jishu thinks maybe she has misunderstood something, so she calls Shu Lun and says, I was just reading the script. After this, Shu Lun sees a screen on top of a mall where Jishu is being shown, and she is confessing, I love you, Shu Lun. Seeing this, Shu Lun becomes happy. Gao and Xiaoman also see this and become happy. After this, Shu Lun repeatedly shows that confession video of Jishu to Gao. Gao says, I have accepted that you two are dating, but there is something else in your life besides love. So then, Shu Lun shows Gao a decoration that he is going to do for Jishu. Gao calls that decoration useless, but Shu Lun goes and does the decoration for Jishu. Just then, Jishu comes there, and seeing that decoration, she says, who did this decoration? It looks so strange. Just then, a staff member comes and tells Shu Lun, the arrangements you had asked to be made have been done. So Jishu finds out that Shu Lun did this decoration for her. Hearing about this incident, Gao laughs a lot. He says, you should gift Jishu a necklace. Shu Lun also likes this idea. But just then, Jishu has to go somewhere for a shoot for 1 week. After 1 week, Shu Lun comes to meet Jishu. Then Jishu is collecting stones there. Shu Lun stops her and says, I have something for you. Then he is about to give her that necklace, but the necklace slips from his hand and falls somewhere. After this, we see that Shu Lun has a fracture in his hand. So Jishu is helping him with all the work. She also helps in changing his dress, and both feel embarrassed. Then they both fall asleep. After this, Shu Lun gifts Jishu a necklace made of stone. Jishu likes this necklace a lot. After this, a ramp show is going to happen, so Jisha practices for it. But she is not able to walk properly as they walk in a ramp show. Over there, Gao asks Xiaoman to go for dinner. After coming to dinner, Xiaoman asks him, "What kind of girls do you like? Have you started liking me?" Gao does not give any reply. Xiaoman starts to leave, so a waitress accidentally spills food on her. Gao takes Xiaoman to his house and applies medicine on her. Xiaoman asks, "Did you ever like me?" Gao does not reply. Then Xiaoman is looking at the pictures kept at Gao's house. There she sees a picture which is just like the picture posted by that blogger. Seeing this, she goes home and texts that blogger, and he replies that he is Gao's friend. After this, Xiaoman starts ignoring Gao. Then Xiaoman talks with that blogger, and that blogger says that this week he is ready to meet her. Over there, a person has been following Jisha for some time wearing a mask. So Shu Lun catches him and beats him. Then Jisha tells Shu Lun, "This is my dad." Then her dad asks for money from Shu Lun because Shu Lun hit him. Shu Lun gives the money, but Jisha tells him, "Don't do all this and go home." Later, Jisha's dad tells her, "I need money. Otherwise, I will tell everyone that you have come in Sujene's place." So Jisha has to agree to her dad's words. The next morning, Jisha wakes up and smells something burning. She goes and sees that her dad has burnt everything while cooking food. She tells her dad, "If you don't know how to do something, why did you go to do it?" Dad says, "I am doing this for you." After this, they both sit down to have breakfast. Now, Jisha's dad says, "I need money. That's why I am doing this. Give me 1 million. Hearing this, Jisha gets angry. Jisha says, "I will not give you so much money." Her dad says, "Ask from Shu Lun. He is very rich." Jisha gets very angry. After this, her dad goes to meet Shu Lun at his office, but no one there allows him to meet Shu Lun. Then Shu Lun's uncle comes there and tells Jishu's dad their relationship is fake. Then Shu Lun comes there, so Jishu's dad tells him, "If you don't love Jishi, then why are you with her? Give me 1 million in return for this." Shu Lun says, "I love her a lot." Jishu hears all this and comes and tells her dad, "Why have you come to sell me?" Then she says to Shu Lun, "Sorry." Shu Lun says, "I am your boyfriend, not some outsider." Then he hugs Jishu. Then Jishu and Shu Lun go out for a walk and Shu Lun dances in a funny way to make her laugh. Then Jishu sees a bike. She also feels like riding a bike. Then they both go for a bike ride. Just then, Fang calls Jishu and says, "Your dad is going to reveal a secret in front of the media." Then her dad says, "The secret is that Jishu was very scared in her childhood." Jishu says, "How did he change so quickly?" Shu Lun says, "I am the one who gave him money." Then, Jishu's dad comes and returns his car to Shu Lun and says, "I was just testing Shu Lun to see if he could really protect Jishu or not." After this, Shu Lun drinks right in front of Jishu's dad. Her dad tells him, "I have made many mistakes in the past. That's why Jishu hates me. But now I want to do something good for her." Shu Lun also agrees to help him. Then Jishu's dad makes decorations for her. Jishu feels good seeing this. But just then, a stone kept there breaks from Jishu's hand, so Jishu gets angry. Her dad calls Shu Lun and says, "She got angry because of you." Over there, Xiaoman has come to meet Gao's ex. His ex-girlfriend tells Xiaoman, "I was sick. That's why I left Gao. He doesn't know about my illness." Xiaoman says, "You should go to him and clear everything. Because of you, he is not able to trust any other girl." Gao's ex says, "If I tell him about my illness, he will leave you and come to me." Then, Xiaoman returns home. Here, Gao thinks, why hasn't Xiaoman come to the office for 2 days? Then he remembers that maybe she has taken leave due to her illness. So he goes to meet Xiaoman and says, "I have started to like you." Xiaoman tells him about his ex, so Gao asks for her ex's hospital address. Xiaoman forwards that address to him. Over there, Jishu's dad cooks food for Jishu. Jishu feels good seeing this. Then Jishu goes for her shoot. There, her dad gets into a fight with Jishu's photographer. Jishu gets angry, but then she finds out that the photographer has taken bad pictures of Jishu. Jishu checks his camera and sees that he has indeed taken such pictures. Jishu calls the police. Jishu's dad apologizes to her for his bad behavior. He says, "I will go back home tomorrow." Jishu says, "Stay for a few more days." The next day, everyone eats at Shu Lun's mom's house. Here, Gao comes to Xiaoman. Xiaoman asks him about his ex. Here we see in a flashback, Gao's ex tells Gao, "Xiaoman likes you a lot. You two should be together." Gao also smiles at this. In the current scene, Gao tells Xiaoman, "Will you be my girlfriend?" Xiaoman says, "Yes." And then they both kiss. Over there, Jishu wakes up in the morning. Jishu sees that there is news that a company has done research on a mountain and found that there is no precious material there, so there is no meaning in continuing research there. Jishu searches and finds out that this is Shu Lun's company. Over there, Shu Lun's uncle says, "There is no important stone or any vital geological element in that mountain, so research should not be done there." Just then, Jishu calls Shu Lun and says, "Don't let the research on that mountain stop." Then Gao and Shiaan are together. Shu Lun calls Shiaan and says, "Send Gao to the office right now." Shiaan says, "How do you know he is with me?" Shu Lun says, "He is not picking up my phone, which means he must be playing some game with you." At this, Shiaan gets angry. But then Gao and Shiaan start to return. After this, Shiaan is getting bored. She calls Jishu, so Jishu tells her, "I am shooting somewhere right now. You come here." After this, Shiaan goes to meet Jishu. Just then, she bumps into a lady. In all this, that lady's ring falls. That lady asks Shiaan, "Now will you not even pay for this?" Jishu says, "She won't be able to pay, and I think this stone is fake." Just then, that lady's husband comes and says, "I brought this from the mountain. Why would I lie? This is real." Over there, Shu Lun's uncle comes and gives him a report and says, "There is no mineral in the mountain." Shu Lun returns home late and tells Jishu, "There is no mineral in the mountain." Jishu gets upset. The next day, Fang calls Shu Lun and says, "Why is Jishu upset?" Just then, Shu Lun sees a report and becomes happy. He goes home and tells Jishu, "There are minerals in the mountain. Thank you for your help." Over there, Shiaan meets Gao. Gao says, "What kind of dress are you wearing?" Shiaan says, "Don't always treat me like a child." Then Shiaan starts getting angry. Gao kisses her to quiet her down. Gao says, "Okay, stay as you are. There's no need to change your dress." Then they both start having dinner. Over there, Shu Lun again finds out that there are no minerals in the mountain. He tells this to Jishu. Now Jishu repeatedly tells him that there is something or the other in the mountain, and then she gets angry and leaves from there. At the same time, Shu Lun's uncle is secretly listening to their conversation. Then Shu Lun and Jishu are both upset, but they are not talking to each other. Then Uncle comes to Shu Lun's office. Just then, Shiaan comes there to give coffee. Uncle says, "You guys can go for a trip somewhere." Shiaan gets excited. She tells this to Gao. After this, Shu Lun decides that he will go to the mountain. Shu Lun messages Gao, "I am going to the mountain to find the professor." Here, all of them do not let Jishu go out anywhere. At the same time, Shu Lun texts Jishu, "Don't worry, I will find the professor and come back." At night, Jishu runs away from the room. Then Shu Lun and Jishu separately start going into the mountain. After some time, they both meet each other. Both are looking for the professor. They also find the professor. Then at night, they do camping. The next day, they return. Seeing Shu Lun, Shiaan gets emotional and hugs Gao. Shu Lun asks, "What is going on between you two?" Then Shu Lun finds out that they are in a relationship. First, he acts dramatic, but then he accepts this relationship. After this, in the office meeting, Shu Lun makes the professor say that there are minerals in the mountain. This foils Shu Lun's uncle's plan. Then, Jishu's wedding shoot is happening. Shu Lun tells Fang, "When I propose to Jishu, I will make a lot of arrangements." Then, Shu Lun and Jishu are in the market. Shu Lun calls Jishu. So Jishu says, "You call me Sujene." Shu Lun says, "When will I be able to call you by your real name?" Jishu says, "When Sujene comes back, when my studies are complete, when life gets on track." After this, everyone is sitting together. There, Jishu tells Shu Lun's mom about her reality. Shiaan and Xie find out about this for the first time. Shu Lun's mom acts like she is fainting. After this, Shu Lun's mom says, "I already knew about this. We also have to understand the children's problems." Then, she accepts Jishu. Over there, Gao starts to appease Shiaan. Shiaan says, "What is all this? She is not an actress but a doctor?" Over there, Jishu tells Jia, "I hid my identity from you. Please forgive me." So Jia forgives her. Then everyone tries to appease Shiaan, but Shiaan remains angry with Jishu and Shu Lun. Shu Lun says, "No matter what you do, I will marry Jishu only." Then Shu Lun starts selecting wedding dresses for Jishu because he is going to propose to Jishu. Here, Jishu's shoot is happening, and Fang is secretly talking on the phone with Jishu. Jishu asks him about the phone call, and it slips from Xia's mouth. Shu Lun is planning a surprise for you. But when they all return home, there is no decoration. Over there, Shu Lun's uncle blackmails him. "I have found out that Jishu and Sujene are twins. If you want to keep this a secret, then give me the post of the company's CEO." Jishu finds out about this blackmail and comes to Shu Lun. They both together collect proofs against Shu Lun's uncle. Then they both had a very good time. After this, Gao calls the uncle and says, "A lot of illegal proofs have been found against you. If you want to become the CEO, the police will find out about your illegal work. So, you think about what you want to do." Here, Jishu and Shu Lun spend time together in a tent. Shu Lun also puts a ring on Jishu. Then they both kiss. After this, Sujene returns. She meets Jishu, and the two sisters get emotional upon meeting each other. Sujene says, "When I heard so much is happening here, I came back." Then she tells Jishu, "Our mom has died." Hearing this, Jishu feels bad. She goes to her mom's grave. There, she feels like crying. Anyway, then Sujene says, I have to complete my graduation. After this, Sujene decides, I will tell the truth about Jishu and me in front of everyone. Then they both come together in front of everyone and admit their mistake. After this, Shu Lun returns home and sees that Jishu has left a letter. It is written there, I am leaving everything and going. You will not have to face any more issues. After this, we see that Jishu goes abroad. Then 1 year passes. Shu Lun remembers Jishu. Xiaoman and Gao are getting married. Just then, Shu Lun misses Jishu a lot. Over there, Jishu is doing her studies abroad. She turns on her phone and sees that Shu Lun has messaged her every day. Seeing this, she misses Shu Lun a lot. She also finds out that Xiaoman and Gao are getting married, and there, Shu Lun comes as a guest lecturer. Then he sees Jishu and goes to talk to her. Jishu keeps avoiding him. But then Jishu's professor asks Jishu, please work with Shu Lun. Jishu wants to refuse the professor to do this, but she is not able to refuse him. Shu Lun starts telling Jishu how much he has achieved, but Jishu ignores him and leaves. She calls her professor and says, I do not want to do all this anymore. Just then, an earthquake also occurs. Jishu starts getting tensed about Shu Lun's safety. She goes to find Shu Lun. Then Shu Lun finds her, and they both hug. Shu Lun says, now I am not associated with that company, now I want to live with you. Then we see that Gao has become the CEO of that company. Xia has become an actress, and Jishu's graduation is also complete. Now Jishu and Shu Lun are going to have a grand wedding. And with this, the drama has a happy ending.